So, if you've been on Reddit, the JMR Reddit, you might know that there's this thing called a hater's guide to pretty much anything. Now, that is a thing that Steve from Latvia, as is known as, has done for the past few seasons of both the Marbula one and the Marble League. Now, he's been very nice and sent me basically the script for a hater's guide to Marbula 1 season 3. And I will do a read along for you guys. So if you can't be asked to read it, or you have something else to do, or you don't have Reddit, understandably, you have this. So credit to Steve. His Twitter is in the link below. And also, you're probably thinking you'll see this. No, you won't. You'll see this. Because I can't be, I haven't been, I'm going to read through this. So let's go. A Hater's Guide to Marbula 1 Season 3. So with whatever Marble Mania X was out the way, it's time for the third season of Marbula 1. Now there's a few faces present, as well as some old familiar ones here, and thankfully there are no limers this year. There are teams that will try to prove that they belong here, and there will be someone with something else to prove. Who are those teams? Let's have a look. Crazy Cat's Eyes. After blowing out last year's competition by basically pulling a Mercedes on everyone, and a decent 5th place finish in the 2021 Marble League, you have a lot to prove this year. You have to prove that your win from last year wasn't a fluke, and that you are legitimately a good team. Not to mention, this is your title defense season. I really hope you can put up a decent fight, unlike the Savage Speeders did in Marble League. Speaking of which, the Evil Empire. Well, you put up a better title defense last season than you did in the Marble League. Guess you spent all that energy trying to chase down a second title, and you were out of steam when the Marble League came around. You have a lot to prove after the awful performance in the Marble League. Also, tell Rapidly to stop cosplaying a cube for most of the season. There are more important things to do during qualifying than act as a roadblock for everyone else. Also, be careful on the conveyor belt, will ya? Jesus Christ, I can't read. Green Ducks, after finishing third last season, you kind of proved that you are not a fluke team. However, this doesn't change the fact you have a big pressure on you. Just like CC and the Savage Speeders, you were one of the podium finishers, and therefore you have to prove yourself by having a decent showing this year. But knowing that you're sending Billy the Kid and Mallard, two good and consistent competitors, unlike Rapidly, they will do well. The Hazers, after the absolute bottle job that was last season's Marble League, where you had the chance to finally grab a podium place, you blew it away. At the end of the grind, instead of digging deep, trying to fight your way back through the pack to get a podium finish, you decided to lay down and die. You have a great chance to redeem yourself. You finished last year in 4th. You finished 4th in the Marble League. Let's hope this is the season where you can finally jump onto the podium. You are the biggest chokers in marble sports history, it should be said. And it's time for you to do something about it. Which step will it be? That's entirely on you guys. I'm just going to have a quick look at the lineup. Oh god, you're sending Foggy and Hazy again. Never mind. Looks like another year where you'll choke. Team Momo, nice to see everyone's favourite second team here. Now I'm not saying that's a bad thing though. You've had some good runs. You had a 5th place finish last season's Marble League and a 6th place finish in this year's Marble League. I said Marble League I meant, okay, I'll do that again. Team Momo, nice to see everyone's favourite second team here. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing though. You had a good run with a 5th place finish in last season's Marbula 1 and a 6th place finish in this year's Marble League. You better bring your A game for this season. And for the love of everything that is reasonable, be consistent. I don't want to see another tournament where you do amazing at the beginning and then you completely blow it in the end. Also, Coach Mo, please keep the dumplings behind a locked door for the entire season. Trust me, it's for your and your team's own good. Thunderbolts. Honestly, I don't really know what to say about you. I mean, you had the weirdest Marble League season I've seen last year. You consistently finished top 5 and got a medal. It's just a shame that you didn't convert most of those top 5 finishes into podium finishes. Maybe you can pull it off this year. It will be cool. It will be cool to see how high you can finish by being consistently on the podium regardless where you stand. Knowing that you sending Thunder and Bolt kind of assures my worries. Those two have proven themselves to be good and consistent racers. So maybe this is your year. Team Galactic. If there's a team with something to prove and a hunger for redemption, it's this one. After the disaster that was the Marble League qualifiers, you have to do well this year. You have no excuses for that performance, and I don't want to hear them. You finished 7th last year, so you have a very good chance to finish top 5, maybe even on the podium. So put your head down and race. Also tell Pulsar to quit. It's a love affair with curbs. That's the whole reason why you didn't get a higher finish last year. What? Pulsar's not racing? Huh. Well, maybe you have a chance this year after all. Oranges. Oh my Rangers, after the lackluster 10th place finish in both last year's Marbula 1 and Marble League, you guys are one of the teams that has a lot to prove this season. The speeders will come for you this season and you better be ready for it. I really hope you can keep your qualifying streak alive for another season, because I have a bad feeling speeders and other teams will jump at the chance to bury you if they smell blood or orange juice in water. You don't have to bring your A game this season. No. You have to bring your A+ game this season. And that's easier said than done. But both I and the Dinosaurs believe in you guys. Balls of Chaos. Now, there's a team... Balls of Chaos. Now, there's a team that really does live up by the chaos in the name that we would suggest. It's just a shame that living that way doesn't bring you any good results. It's not that you're bad, it's just that you're very inconsistent, and that has been your Achilles heel for a very long time now. It's the whole reason why you finished 11 last season and missed out on the Marble League. It's great that you're chaotic, but you need to be good as well. You need to have a bigger consistency factor than chaos factor. I know it might be hard for a team with your name like you, but it's for your own good. Bumblebees. So how's the merge with the Hornets going for you guys? Maybe the takeover of the Hornets wasn't that good of an idea after all. I guess you guys have to let them wipe the floors in your gym or something and let the real athletes do the work and keep the losers out of the way. Your biggest problem last year was that you were amazing in the first 4 races, and then you went to completely blow it after the 7th race. If you guys want to make yourself relevant again, this is not the way to do it. Be consistent here, please. Mellow Yellow. And here's the newly crowned Marble League champions. I guess that was a way to say sorry to your fans after finishing 15th last season. I mean, apart from that 1 3rd place finish, your season was kind of forgettable. Well, apart from that one incident in the Aquamarine Grand Prix qualifiers, I even didn't know you were taking part, to be completely honest, until I started writing this. Still, you have some pressure on you to perform because you need to make up for last season's, and you're the Marble League champions. Let's see if you can carry that momentum to Marbula 1. Team Primary, you just can't seem to catch a break now, can you guys? From finishing 16th in last year's edition to missing out on the Marble League completely, you know all internal issues, management and the Mary is a cube jokes are still haunting you guys, and you still haven't found the right identity. I know you guys can perform well, and that's something you desperately need to. Every team runs out of sympathy at one point, and your time will be up soon as well. Minte Maniacs. Why are you here? No, seriously, why are you here? You finished 18th last season, ahead of the clown shows known as the Limers and the Jungle Jumpers, both of which, thankfully, aren't returning, so there will be nothing to stop you guys from finishing last now. Well, apart from the Pinkies, maybe. I really hope you guys have some serious rebuilding. You needed one if you wanted to keep those dreams of a high finish alive. Maybe this is the season where you get rid of the third place curse, or maybe the curse will keep haunting you for another tournament. The Gliding Glaciers, one of the few new teams on the block, and I don't know what to say about you. After your impressive Marble League return, and here in the Marbula 1, trust me when I say this is a whole different breed of tournament. Here's hoping the third place curse won't affect you in the first Marbula 1 season, although seeing how consistent you were in that tournament, I think you have some hope. This is your chance to prove that your Marble League season wasn't a fluke. Don't waste it. Chocolatiers looks like everyone's favorite yo-yo team, and the walking mediocrity known as the Chocolatiers have arrived to the very first Marbula 1 season. After your okay 7th place finish, you have a chance to gain new growing fan base. Okay, jag tar den på nytt. Chocolatiers look like everyone's favorite yo-yo team, and the walking mediocrity known as the Chocolatiers have arrived to their very first Marbula 1 season. After your okay 7th place finish, you have a chance to gain a new, growing fan base, and this is your chance to gain new fans from the neutral Marbula 1 crowd. This, however, doesn't hide your biggest weakness: inconsistency. If you want to score high and gain more fans, you need to be consistent. Keep that in mind when you roll up on that conveyor belt for the first qualifying. Shining Swarms, you had a pretty decent run in the Marble League. It's just a shame that you were in the middle of the pack during the tightest race of Marble League history. That will be your first season in the Marbula 1, and just like the Gliding Glaciers and the Chocolatiers, I will be watching you in your first season with great interest. I mean, I don't know if I will pick any of you for my fantasy team, no offense, but I have a feeling you could shake things up in the standings, unlike the two others. Pinkies, why? Why are you here? Why are you here to waste time and space when it could have been a better team that took your place? Raspberry Races or Oceanics, anyone? I guess every universe needs at least one laughing stock this season. It's simply amazing how you find new ways to disappoint your fans, and I'm sure this season will be no exception. Honestly, I'm surprised most of them aren't on suicide watch yet. I like to say that you will do well this year, but knowing you, it won't happen. You'll finish last, and we'll all laugh at you. Turtle Sliders, okay, very funny. Now, where is the real team? Come on. Give me the real team. What do you mean Turtle Sliders are in this year? This has to be a joke. Is it not? Fine. Honestly, you shouldn't be here to begin with. I guess Jamar is trying to make you relevant for some reason. But honestly, you are the worst Marble League team ever. So what's there to be proud about? You are the Charlotte Hornets or Jacksonville Jaguars of the Marble League universe. people literally forget that you exist. So good luck with that, and I think you are in for another bottom of the table finish, along with your brothers in suffering known as the Pinkies. Now get out of my sight. Honestly, Indigo Sauce should have been here instead. Now that is all. That was a hater's guide to Marbula 1 Season 3. Honestly, a lot of this is actually written differently. I just had to give some enthusiasm. Of course, I could have been boring and been close on and been like, no, there's a team that really does live up to the chaos in their name. Like, I could have done that. I hope you liked my read along, and yeah, please subscribe to my channel. Of course, all credits to Steve in the description, and yeah, let's hope Marbula 1 is exciting this season. Okay, bye. Now, it's not over yet, because Steve, of course, forgot to put 2 teams in, and he sent me the fact that he did that, and of course, the snippet he wrote for them, that was the Kobolds and the Midnight Wisp, so I'll have to record that now. Of course, they finished 8th and 9th, if you didn't know. Kobolds, I'm not surprised to see you here again. You had a decent showing in last year's tournament, but then again, you went on to miss the Marble League. I just think you had bad luck then, so please prove me wrong. I really want to see you do well for some strange reason. You have proven yourself to be a decent Marbula 1 team with consistent point finishes, and when things go right for you, you even take a step onto the podium. Let's see if you can improve this year. Midnight Wisp. The clock finally struck midnight for this team last year. Good news is that it's a new year. And with a new year comes new chances to undo the wrongdoings of the past. The clock has been reset, so maybe now you will be able to perform like you used to. I'm pretty sure you will be able to land a few good points finishes. Maybe even a podium finish. Unless, of course, you get one of those New Year's jitters and that you will ruin everything for you. Let's hope the former opinion will come true for you. At least the Minty Maniacs will be forced to watch you race now. And now I can finally say bye-bye. Okay, thanks for watching. This has been honestly a shithouse of a video, but you know what? I'm fine with it. See you on Saturday, guys.